Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. Please keep in mind that it is a general reading. That means it may or it may not resonate with you. And so, Leo, what I see here is that there's somebody who's keeping something to themselves, not talking about it, not admitting to it as well. I feel like this person is watching you. I feel like you may have had a conflict with this person because we do have the clouds. But the nice thing about the clouds is that it's temporary. It's temporary difficulties, okay? And we know because we have the sun here from the next deck sitting next to it, indicating that this is soon going to pass and the sun will once again shine, okay? So there is a question of somebody needing to take a leap to kind of jump right in, but that seems to be what is burdening them, okay? This leap. I feel like they lack confidence. Maybe they lack confidence in themselves, but they may also lack confidence in how you feel about them. Maybe things were said and done that maybe they now regret, you know? So, sorry, I just hit my mic. Okay, so here we have this card of desire. I feel like this is a desire to be with you, okay? To be in a committed relationship with you. On this, we have the strength reverse. So, they're feeling a challenge when it comes to actually making this happen or going after it, you know. Um, Feeling challenged to do something or to something, to say whatever it is that they're hiding with this bear, okay? This person can come off as feeling very gruff or like intimidating even, you know, but they're not. That's how they come off. That's how they appear, you know. Um, so here they are thinking. They're thinking about what they have to say or what they wish to do and about their fears surrounding that action. Okay? So I feel like they're trying or preparing, because you have a card of preparedness here, to take an action that they're very afraid to do. I feel like they may be afraid you won't trust them anymore or don't trust them anymore, possibly. This person is still in love with you and they are hiding that fact. Uh, mm, I feel like there's a fear of failure here when it comes to opening a new chapter with you, to having this new beginning with you. Yeah, definitely a fear of failure when it comes to that. But this is just their fears, you know, based on their history. And they can get that back under control, you know. They can take back their power from that. They just have to realize where these thoughts and feelings are coming from, where they're really coming from. Okay? Because those thoughts and feelings are not just related to this, although they are influencing this, they are coming from someplace much deeper, an old wound. And we see it up here, needing to look at an old wound. Okay, so this person, I mean, there's been a quarrel. We know that with the clouds right here. We know that with the clouds. So there's been a quarrel. Healing is needed. Um, they're still hopeful. Um, and they've never really walked away from this relationship. Okay. This is the Eight of Cups, but they still want to drink from the cup. It's just that there's something they need to see in order to do that. Okay. There's something they need to see. I feel like there were a lot of issues between you when you were together, okay? Because we see this, and this may be the person that didn't stick around to work out these issues or talk about these issues. Maybe because of their past, they felt that they couldn't, okay? Or didn't feel comfortable doing that. You know, maybe they're somebody who contains their emotions. They want another chance. If they left, if they didn't stick around and work through these issues, talk about these issues, talk about their feelings, um, they want another chance to do so. And they're thinking about what they might say, you know, and if you would take the offer, you know, that they would present to you, okay? Because that's what they're thinking of. They're thinking about presenting an offer to you. Um, they're thinking of telling you something, okay? Yeah, see, putting the effort towards something, towards this opportunity, towards, yeah, Ace of Coins, the card of effort, and the Wheel of Fortune. But it's interesting, this wheel is not moving, okay? And you have the sun here again. So you have the sun, one, two, and we'll count this as a third because this card says that soon this person will have the clarity they need, okay? Having to do with this opportunity, okay? So there's an opportunity waiting here for you or for them, whoever this energy belongs to, for this new beginning, for something that somebody is grieving over, okay? Been a loss here. They really want this. They haven't reached for it yet, but they are thinking of it. They want a reunion, a meeting to talk about the wound or the wounding. And this is a decision to do that. Okay? And they are preparing to do that. And it is what is needed. Okay? It is what is needed. It's like it's like somebody here has to make a move, whether this is you or whether this is them. Okay? If this is your energy, then you need to make a move. If it is their energy, then they need to make this move. The wheel is waiting. Something has to be learned. Okay? Something needs to be learned from this experience. There's something to be learned, and they need it for the journey. So it's important that they see it. And so this would have to do with their past and how it's influencing this relationship and how it's influencing, more than likely, it extends further than love, you know. More than likely, whatever's going on within them would extend outward, you know, into life in general when it comes to trusting, when it comes to opening up, okay, and letting people see who they really are, you know. And so there's the distance that is between them that has been created by a quarrel. And now they're not sure if you will trust them anymore. Should they make this move towards you? There's a fear of failure here. There's a fear that maybe you won't want to move forward with them in the future. So there's a decision that needs to be made here. Um, and I feel like They are preparing to do that. We can see that they are assessing the problem here, and it looks like they've found some information. Looks like they've found whatever it is they need, because you see they have stopped and they are now leaving here. So I feel like they are preparing to reach out. It's something that's been heavily on their mind. Look, there we go. Eight of Cups again. I feel like you, I have two different people here. And so over here I have a male, over here I have a female. It could be that you don't understand why this person left. Okay? But I feel like there's clarity coming. There's clarity coming. Uh, there, this person is going to come and clear things up. They're going to tell you whatever they've been holding back. And I feel like this relationship is going to get another chance. There's like new hope coming in with this action. But the person, it's like luck with action. So it's like, but you have to take the action for this to happen. Okay, so yeah. So here he is. and he's sitting in the archway, the door to opportunity. And here's the wheel right here. And so it's like, should I take the leap of faith? The Fool is right underneath him. To what? To go back and heal this. Look, somebody turned that Ace of Cups down, but this is about healing. It is about turning it back in the upright. Okay, so it's about healing, and it's about them speaking up. It's about them taking that leap of faith on love, really, on this connection. So the question is, now if this is you, Leo, will you take the leap of faith? Will you take the leap of faith? I feel like something was discovered that will motivate you into taking that leap of faith. And once you do, you get a lot more clarity. Okay, that's what I feel. I feel like the answers you seek, you need to take the leap of faith to get them all. That's what I think. So the answers you're after, because you're not sure how this person still feels about you anymore, if this is you, those answers, you have to go and speak up to get your clarity. So like in this particular case, you must take action to get your answers. You do get something, some type of clarity before that motivates you and helps you regain your courage somewhat, enough perhaps to take the leap with the Fool. So this is telling you that communication will bring clarity. And so, and it's what you're afraid to do, or it's what they're afraid to do. But you watch. They're going to do it because the star lights the way. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.